Well, well, well. Guess who it is? Diesel's back. Join me, subscribe, but get the word out. Diesel's back, and he ain't going nowhere. Yes. Hope everybody's well. And you know what? Underwhelming. Come for me. DM me, private DM me. I couldn't give a shit anymore. Come, bring it. Yeah, you want to hear facts and true facts? Right? You want someone to spit facts? Stay here, right, for the next hour and a half, 2 hours, however long it takes for it to seep through to these absolute wrong and scumbags in this Arsenal fan base, yeah? Right? Leave this fan base and go and support someone else, someone who's got no ambition, a club who's going nowhere, yeah? Because we don't want you in this fan base. You utter scumbags, right? I'm going to touch on this, yeah? Because everybody's getting gassed about what's going on, about pre-season, about the players we've signed, about what Arteta said, about that channel over there flying out to America, about this, about Edu, this, that, the other, Zinchenko, Jesus, all these players. No, right? Let me keep it real, right? Let's us keep it real and actually cipher through it, do a deep dive and see what is exactly going on here, right? Right, let's keep it real for this next hour and a half. Because I'm sick and tired of these absolute scumbags coming at me, coming at people like Jez, yeah. Northside's another one, a few of us, right, who are starting to get messages, DMs, or whatever it is. Yeah, we're negative. Why can't we just accept what's going on? Why can't we just be buzzing? Why can't we just be excited? Why can't we just see the vision? No, fuck that. Right, now look. Before I get into it, let me just do a quick shout out to the real superstars of this channel. And it's not me, it's you guys. Let me do what I always do, right? And start from the top. Thank you for joining me. 33 watching straight away. Bang, 2 minutes in. That's what I like to see. Right, we've got Craig AFC 87 in the chat. Big up himself, Craig. Up you well, mate. We've got the McChronicle in the chat. We've got Kabir Udden in the chat. We've got Tony Ibra in the chat. I love saying your surname, Ibra. Yeah, love it. We've got Mr. Waffle in the chat. We've got Tony Neri in the chat. Big up, Tony. Up you well, mate. We've got Meister Fighter in the chat. Mike England is in the chat. We've got Chris Davidson in the chat. Had a good chat with Chris earlier on. Big up yourself, mate. Mikhail Gahari is in the chat. Who else we got? Joss Grant. Up you all, Joss. Joss is here. Mr. Waffle is here. Liam R97 is here. Pieter Jablonowski is here. Footy Chats is here. We've got Grant McRoberts in the chat as well. Richard Pillafat is in the chat. Rich Guitar Gamer is in the chat. Love it. Static is here. My guy as well. Come on. Ryan Stockley, another one of my guys. Come on, Ryan. Love you all, mate. Is that it? Tom O'Loughlin is in the chat. There he is. Big up yourself. We've got Khan AFC in the chat. Nerdscape is in the chat. Goonalicious Breed TV. I love that name. Goonalicious Breed TV in the chat. Hope you're well, mate. We've got Mastermind in the chat as well. Big up yourself. Hope you're well, mate. Steve Boy's in the chat. Big up yourself, Steve. We've got GT Playboy as well. And exactly what he says there. Will Smith the like button, right? Will Smith it, slap it, do whatever you got to do. Just hit it, yeah? It's not hard, is it? Sam Dunster is in the chat as well. Big up yourself, Sam. We've got Arthur Cirillo. If I pronounce that right, I hope I have. Arthur Cirillo's in the chat. Blessings from Trinidad and Tobago. That is a place I really want to go at some point. That is on my bucket list. Arthur, hope you're well, mate, and thank you for joining us. Right, I think that's it. We'll wait for the others to obviously sneak in through the back door. Guys, listen, I've put this stream together, right? Let me just explain to you where I'm coming from, right? I'll put the stream together. So listen, as I've said to you guys before, I do have a lot of my circle, like my mates are Arsenal fans, right? And unfortunately, as much as I love them, they're my mates and my boys, But yeah, we couldn't be any more different, right, when it comes to the ambition of this club and where I want us to be at and where I want us to go to. So there are a few of my guys, and look, I say nothing now that I don't say to their face. I know they're watching me right now. And I just can't, it gets to a point where I just can't talk to them anymore about this club, right? Now, there's one guy in particular, he knows who he is, who's watching me right now. And he's basically saying to me, he can see what I put on Twitter. He can see, like, obviously the things I say whenever I do streams. Big up to Jez as well for having me on his stream twice on his channel. Love that guy. And just so you guys know, I'm trying to put together a stream for next week. I want to get Northside on. I want to get Jez on and a couple of others. So, yeah, I'm going to see if I can get that sorted. I've messaged them. I'm just waiting for a response. But anyway, what was I going with this? Yeah, so they can see what I put on social media. They watch the streams. They can see what I'm saying. Now, this one guy in particular is basically saying, not having a go at me, but basically saying, look, Diesel, come on. Like, we've had an outstanding window. The preseason games, we look really exciting. This, that, the other. I think Arteta's finally got it right. He's finally getting the players he's been after, right? I can see us having a really good season. Yeah. Now, listen, like we all say, everyone's entitled to their own opinion and stuff like that, right? And to be honest, yeah, that's true to an extent. That's true to an extent. But then his view is shared by so many other people, right? And I've obviously seen loads of things shown on social media. I know I'm a bit late with this, guys. I apologise. But I did watch that Granit Xhaka interview he did, right? When he said about top four. And also the one thing, and this is something I really want to touch on, and I want you guys, your opinion as well. He mentioned about, he was asked a question about, the way we fell away, last season when, we had it in our hands, top four, and we let it go. And Granit Xhaka was basically coming out and saying, yeah, but we don't really want to look back at that. We know it's all about going forward. It's all about moving forward now, this, that, the other, right? Now, I'm seeing all of these things, and I'm thinking to myself, plus I'm looking at the Deadwood who are still here. So, we're all talking at the moment about players we want to get in. We need a midfielder, possibly two. We need another striker, this, that, the other. No one's really talking about the crap we've still got here, right? Yeah, no one's really talking about that. We need that outed, yeah, because it wouldn't surprise me if that is affecting us getting more players in, yeah? So I'm looking at that and I'm thinking, right, what's happening there? What's going on there? Second of all, the captain situation. What's going on with that? Who's going to be our captain next season? Yeah? I'm not having this pass around crap, right? Give it to one player, yeah? And that one player better be worthy of it, right? I want to know what's happening there, yeah? Kieran Tierney, injured, shock. I want him gone. Sell him, right? Sell him. Now, I know that is a very unpopular opinion, but you know what? I couldn't give a toss anymore, yeah? Right? Because you know what, guys? Let me just say something to you now, yeah? I didn't, but I almost fell into that trap of, I'm quite positive for this season. I think we could do something. No, because when I sat back and I really looked at the situation and I spoke to Chris Davidson earlier on, yeah, and we're on the same page, me and you, Chris, we always are, right? And I'm looking at a lot of these things, and I'm thinking, hang on a minute, where is this positivity coming from, right, with a lot of these Arsenal fans? If you really, really look at it, for me, this is a very underwhelming window. Zinchenko and Jesus, two good signings. Now, listen, correct me if I'm wrong. How many of us guys here said last season, do you know what? For where we want this club to go, how many players do we need? We need 6 or 7, minimum 6 or 7 players of quality, right? Of quality. We've got 2. 2. Really? Yeah? Fabio Vieira, unknown quantity. Can't really judge him. Right? Marquinhos, forget that. Matt Turner, forget that. Forget that. 2 signings of note that we've made so far in this window, 2 players, Zinchenko and Jesus. That is it. That is it. My question to everyone is, when we all said, not just us, all these other fake-ass channels, yeah? Oh, to compete, we need 6 or 7 players minimum. Remember that word, guys. Minimum, right? 6 or 7 players minimum of quality. We've got 2, right? The problem is, Arsenal, every time I go on Insta, they are really taking the piss with Zinchenko. I can't go on Instagram without seeing the video that Arsenal put up of Zinchenko saying, we're going to do this, we're going to do that, we're going to do this, we're going to do that, we're going to achieve this, we're going to achieve that. Yeah? That's all I'm seeing. Now, listen, I have always said on every single stream I've been on, whether it's on here or on Jez's, these two signings, Zinchenko and Jesus, I'm very happy with these 2 players, right? They're good players, good signings. They've come from a winning culture. Yeah, they've come from a team who win, who know what it takes to win, right? But the hard work starts now. I'm not into this, oh, they've come here and that's it. No, let's see what they do here for us. As it stands, from looking at it, 2 good signings, yeah? 2 good signings. But would I put my mortgage on these 2 becoming a success? No, I wouldn't. Do I think they're going to have a decent season, both of them? Yeah, I do. I do. Yeah? But this is a team game, guys. This is a team game. Yeah? It's not about, oh, Jesus, winning us, carrying us through games. I'm not into that. It's a team game. Every player on that pitch is accountable, right? It's not about Jesus, on his own. No, trying to win us games, trying to get us out of a hole. No, I'm not into that. We did that last season. We relied too heavily on Saka and Smith Rowe. Did we not? Those were the 2 players for us who we would hang our hat on, yeah? And if they didn't perform, Arsenal didn't perform, and we lost games. This season, coming up, right, it's all about the team, yeah? We've got a fullback crisis, in my opinion. So, Kieran Tierney, once again, shock horror, injured. Get him out the club. Sell him. Hard to say because I like Tierney, good player, but he's no good to us in the treatment room. I'm sorry, right? He's no good to us. I don't give a toss who it is. Listen, I've got no emotional attachment to any of this lot. Anyone who saw my intro at the beginning, top-class players like that, world-class players that we've seen at this club, I have an emotional attachment to them. Yeah, those players, all day long. I would cross the road and go and talk to them. See this lot here? No, not one of them. Not Jesus, not Zinchenko, none of them, yeah? Let's see what they do this season, and if they both have a right good season, then I'll consider crossing the road for them. Until then, the jury is out. Are they good signings? Of course they are. In my opinion, they are, right? But time will tell. We have to see. Can they replicate here what they did at Man City? They're not playing under Pep anymore. They're playing under this joker, yeah? And people can tell me all the time about, oh, yeah, but it's good because Arteta knows them. He coached them. Let me tell you something now. Being a coach is very, very different, right, from being a manager. The Arteta they knew over there will not necessarily be the Arteta they're going to know over here. It's a big, big gulf, right? They are 2 completely different jobs, okay? And me, for one, I want to see what they do. People are gassing this up to be an outstanding window. What, because we bought 2 players? 2, right, of quality. No. Once again, we're underprepared, right? And people need to start waking up and seeing this, guys. Stop following those other fake channels. Stop it. Seriously, stop it. Tommy Esu, another one, injured. Yeah? Likely will not be ready for the start of the season. So what's going to go on at right back? Yeah, I'm hearing rumours Ben White may have to play there. Straight away, we have a problem. Kieran Tierney, is this guy ever going to play again? Will this guy ever be fit? Will this guy ever give us a run of games? Yeah, because even when Kieran Tierney did play, he was out of form. He had a poor season. I don't care what anybody tells me. Kieran Tierney had a poor season. But yet again, no one seems to want to talk about that. No one seems to want to talk about it. You know why? Because Kieran Tierney's well-liked. He's well-liked, isn't he? Fair play. I get that. I understand why he's well-liked. Yeah? But I don't treat any player differently, whether I like them or not. Right? They all get the same energy from me. Yeah, and if he can't put a run together in this team, then do you know what? As far as I'm concerned, the first club who shows a bit of interest, sell him to that club. Get him out, because I'm not into this. I'm not into this sentiment crap. I'm not into that. Yeah, I'm into winning. Yeah, that's what I do. I don't do losing. I do winning. That's what I do. Yeah, Grant McRoberts, the first donation of the night for the SSF fund. Sirloin Steak Fund. That's what I'm calling it. Thank you very much, Grant. Really appreciate that. Grant's put all you have done is stayed with the exact same squad as last season that failed, but with a few new faces. That's it. The club is destined to fail again. And do you know what, Grant? I could not agree any more with you. Yeah? I couldn't agree any more with you. The problem we've got, Grant, within this fan base, and I say this every single week, and it bores me, and it must bore you guys, but we have a lot of sheep. Right? We have a lot of sheep. That's the problem. We've been here before, guys. We've been here before. At the start of every season, around this time, we all get excited, don't we? Could this be it? Could this be the season? Could this be the one? Yeah? Could this striker be the one? Could this midfielder be the one? Could this defender be the one? Could this goalkeeper be the one? All these thoughts go through our minds around this time. Every single year, yeah? Arsenal play a few pre-season games, yeah? In spells, we look all right, yeah? We're winning these games. Straight away, that euphoria level, people are, oh my God, did you see that? We beat him 3-1. Oh, look how great he played. Oh, look how he was class in that game. Oh, the centre-half. Oh, my God, he bossed it. Listen. Pre-season don't mean fuck all. Yeah? Doesn't mean a thing. Right? It's fitness. That is it. That is where it ends. Yeah? Take nothing away from it. Right? The real work starts in August. Away to Palace. That's when it starts, guys. Grant, thank you very much, mate. Much appreciated. Let me just quickly give, because I've seen a few new people coming in. Jack Weston as well. Come on, Jack. Hope you're well, bruv. Even the spliff's been sparked. Come on. Come on. Yeah, you're going to enjoy that watching this, mate. Who else we got? Who else coming? We got Clem. Clem, big up yourself, Clem. We got Niall Kane in the chat. Big up, Niall. Hope you're well, mate. Luke's in the chat. Big up yourself. These are always speaking facts. Nice one, Luke. Hope you're good, mate. We got Taib in the chat. Taib Hussein. Love it. Anyone else? Anyone else? Anyone else? I don't like missing people. Yeah, here we go. Look, Rhino Mahoney, my guy. Come on, my neighbour. Big up yourself, bruv. Hope you're well. We've got Daryl Denton's in the chat as well. And yeah, as well, going to Craig's comment here. Maria, rest in peace. I think her name was Maria Petri. Lifelong Arsenal fan. From what I understand, a really sweet lady. I didn't know her, never met her. But obviously it was plastered all over social media, Instagram and Twitter, that Maria, Maria passed away. And yeah, from what I'm told and from what, a couple of the guys have said to me who came into contact with her or who were lucky enough to have met her, very, very loud. But you know what? Proper Arsenal. Yeah. Unlike some of these so-called fake fans who have come out of nowhere, she was proper. Yeah. Went to thousands of games. So Maria, I didn't know you, darling, but you know what? Rest in peace. So yeah, I just wanted to obviously touch on that as well. Carlos Eduardo's in the chat. Hope you're well, Carlos. Hope you're good, mate. And yeah, look, this is what I'm saying, guys. And we touched on this a little bit last week when I was on Jez's channel. I'm at that stage now. right? I just don't rate this manager. And to be honest, I'm at this stage now where I'm looking at it thinking, is it really? It's kind of irrelevant who we bring in because they're all playing under this manager. It could be Ronaldo, Messi, Lewandowski. It does, you know, these players are going to come and play under this manager who's tactically inept. You know, and that's how I look at it. How much has he really learned? And just to go back, because the one thing that really touched a nerve with me, right, was that Granit Xhaka interview. Yeah, and I thought, you know what, let me just, because obviously I've got memory like a sieve, guys. I do apologise. But I thought to myself, you know what, let me just have a quick look, because once again, you know, I go back to that the two semi-finals we had against Unai Emery's Villarreal, right? Granit Xhaka was a part of that side that night. He was in the lineup, right? We bottled it. Last season, he played in the games on the run-up to that. We bottled it, yeah? And do you know what? This is the thing, guys, right? That this is my opinion. I don't see many other channels saying this, right? We're all at the moment talking about these new signings and, you know, what else we need. For me, I think it's deeper than that. I think it's deeper than that with this club. There is a mentality issue at this club. And it's so deeply ingrained in this club. It seeps into the players, right? A lot of it starts from the top. I get that. Yeah. But a lot of us, in my opinion, are losing, and me especially at times, even though I wax lyrical about it every single week on here, yeah, I'm so into the psyche and the mentality, and those are two words that I use all the time, guys. And in fact, I don't apologize, because for me, nothing beats that. Nothing beats that. All the skill and technical flair in the world doesn't beat this. Nothing beats this. You know, and when I look at this Arsenal side, I look at the club, not just the first 11, the squad, the manager. You know, Granit Xhaka saying top four, aiming for top four, right? You know, not taking responsibility for last season. And if you remember, guys, the interview he did, I think it was after the Newcastle game last season, he threw the younger players under the bus. Have we all forgotten that? Right? That's a fact. That's not my opinion. Granit Xhaka openly came out and said, blamed it on those younger players. Right? And in a roundabout sort of way, the interview he did the other day, he more or less said it again. Yeah, some of these players have been here. It was their first season. Some of these younger players have only been here 6 months. No, it's a collective, Granit. It's a collective. You all bottled it last year, last season, right? There was ever a time to bag this top four spot. It was last season. You know why? Because we was playing once a week, guys. Once a week. We had enough time to rest up. We had enough time to rest these players and get them physically and mentally prepared for the next game. But guess what? We couldn't do it. We couldn't do it. Right? Because you know what, guys? Right? We don't want to hear this. And a lot of fans don't like me saying this. And I'm probably going to get DMs tonight or tomorrow in my Instagram and Twitter. Do you know what? I couldn't give a toss. Because the truth is, when it really, really, really comes to it, when it really, really comes to the crunch, these Arsenal players bottle it. Yeah? When it really comes to it. I'm not on about... a random game at home to Norwich, nothing to play for. Yeah, we can turn it on. We can probably beat them 3-0, 2-0, 4-0, whatever. Yeah, my point is, when it really comes to the crunch, right, when we really... there will be times, and there were times last season, the Spurs game, the Newcastle game, those were two games. Those two games especially. Obviously, there were more. Those are the two games out of the whole of last season where us fans were like, you know what? This is the moment. This is where we need you players to step up and earn your bloody money. This is the route to the promised land. Yeah? It's this. This is it. This is the moment. This is what you've been training for. This is what you guys have gone through a tough pre-season for. You guys train every day on the build-up, leading up to this. This is the moment. Now, there are always important moments throughout a season. These were the main two. These were the two where everyone was like, guys, we need you now. You know, forget the games previously. Forget, you know, the games in the past where we've played poor and got beat. Make it up to us. You've got these 2 games to make it up to us fans. Show us you want it. Show us you want it. And do you know what? They didn't. They bottled it. And do you know what? I've always mentioned the Villarreal, 2 games, not 1 chance. You had 2 chances against a team where really poor team compared to us. We got the better players. We got the better squad. But you know what? You know what got Villarreal through that? This. Because without this, guys, on paper, yeah, we would have smashed them. We had the better players, the better team. Villarreal knew that. They're not silly. Unai Emery is not silly. But you know what? He psyched him up. Managed to get in here. And it's all about this. It's the mentality. Mentality. I don't care about players who have got techers and flair and skill and all of that sort of stuff. That's all lovely. That's great. But that only gets you so far. That can only get you so far. If you ain't got this, you're hiding to nothing. You're not winning anything. You're a loser. Right? Loser. Yeah? Have we addressed that? That's my question to you. Got my throat. Yeah? It's this. So, yes, I can sit here, I can, you know, talk about the new signings that we've brought in and all of that. But you know what, guys? No one's really talking about this, and it amazes me. On all the social media platforms, on many of the other channels, not all of them, but some of them, no one's talking. Arteta, by the way, has got an absolute pass for last season. That in itself is disgusting. How has he been let off? This is a manager who has spent near on 400 million, right? Let that sink in. That is a hell of a lot of money. And the return for spending 400 million, you look at this squad today, right? Having had 400 million pumped into it, do you, me, Mike England, Joanne Smith, Mike Caroon, all of you guys, Chris Davidson, Static, all of you, do you honestly look at that squad, having known that 400 million has been pumped into that, do you look at that squad right now, right this second, and think, wow? Because I don't. I don't. Yeah? 400 million. Christ. I'm sorry, guys. I'm sorry. You know, when I'm hearing, oh, this window is an 8 out of 10, it's a 9 out of... What? How? Can someone explain to me how? These Arteta-ins, I'm still yet to find an Arteta-in person who can honestly sit down with me and give me a legitimate reason as to why he's Arteta-in. Why? No one can seem to answer the question. I don't understand. You are so convinced by this manager. But yet, so if you're so convinced by him, why do you find it hard to tell me why you believe he's the man to take us forward? Because there's a lot of people who can't answer that question. Yeah? I know what it is because he worked under Pep. And a couple of those Man City players, Raheem Sterling being one of them, oh, he's really helped me with my game. He's really brought me on. Yeah, honestly, he's really improved me day to day. And you know what? Arsenal fans see that and think, wow, Raheem's coming out and saying that. A couple of the other players have come out and said that. He's a really good coach. Well, I mean, I'm sold. I'm sold. I mean, if they're saying it, then, oh, wow, this is the man for me. Yeah, I mean, yeah, let's have him. Let's have him. If he can do that with them players, right? Then, see, this is another thing, right, that people don't mention. Arteta comes to us, Man City start leaking goals. Do you remember how many of these Arteta fans said, you know what? That's because Arteta's left. You see, Man City is starting to ship in a lot more goals than what they normally do. Their defence isn't right. You know who was in charge of that? Mikel. Since Mikel has left Man City, look, they're shipping in goals for fun. Does anyone in my chat room right now, does anyone remember? That was a thing, wasn't it? Do you remember how many Arteta fans came out and said that? they're shipping in goals because Arteta left them. Yeah? Do you know what? It makes me laugh. Now look at Man City. Unbeatable. Yeah? Was it really Arteta? Because no one's really talking about that now, are they? Are they? Yeah? It's the same question, right, that I always pose to Terence, right? Yeah, if Arteta was the number 2 to Sean Dyche at Burnley when Sean Dyche was there, would you have wanted him? Would you have wanted him? The answer is no. Right? I'm telling you now, no. It's because he's come from Man City. It's because he's worked under Pep. And some of these Arsenal fans rubbish Pep. Me personally, I think he's the best manager in world football. I put Pep above Klopp. Just. I do love Klopp. But something about Pep I just love. I always have done. Yeah? But some of these Arsenal fans used to rubbish Pep. But yet, those same Arsenal fans are so excited by Arteta because he worked under Pep. So basically, what I'm trying to say is, guys, in layman's terms, is a lot of these Arsenal fans are so excited and gassed by a manager, by this guy coming to us who worked under a manager that these Arsenal fans say is crap. So that logic doesn't make sense, does it? Because if you don't rate Pep, why are you rating his understudy? Why are you rating his number 2, his assistant manager, when you don't rate Pep? I don't get that. I don't get it. Yeah? Sorry, don't get it. Don't get it. Won't have it. Yeah? At the end of the day, guys, what I'm trying to say is this. Yeah? A lot of these things that I go on about, I'm not laying all of this at Arteta's door, right? I say this every single week. I've never once come out and said I hate him. Yeah? It's not personal for me. It's not personal. But he's not good enough. Could he be a top manager in years to come? Maybe. I would never close the door on that. But you don't give a club like this to a novice. You just don't do it. Right? Because what we've seen happen is, yeah, and you know what? Anyone who's not seen this, the guy's name is Rory. I was watching TalkSport earlier on YouTube. And there's this guy, I don't know his surname, a guy called Rory, right? This is a classic example of this club. Rory come and they had a discussion about Arsenal and Arteta, and Rory was the only one who was spitting facts on there because he was basically saying Arteta's at a pass. Arteta's very lucky to still be at a club where he's finished 8th on 2 occasions, finished 5th last season, but bottled it. They should have got top 4. They were playing once a week, right? Had chance after 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 chance to have secured top 4. They didn't. They still blew it, right? They let go of 6 players in January, didn't bring one in, yeah? He's spent near on 400 million. He's been backed twice now. Second transfer, the second year running. He's still here. And the man is safe as houses. Yeah? That was more or less what this Rory was saying. And do you know what? When you look at the comments from a lot of Arsenal fans saying, Rory's got an agenda, he's got this, he's got that, how dare he talk about our club like this? Why does he hate Arsenal when he loves off everyone else? No, that man is speaking sense. But you go, and there was a couple of comments in there from non-Arsenal fans who again were speaking facts because they were saying, look, see all these comments here from Arsenal fans. That is why your club is in such a mess. That is why your club is in the mud. That is why, because of fans like you, right? Anyone dare come out and say the truth. The truth. You guys can't handle it. You don't like it. And that is what I say all the time about this fan base. They are weak, small-minded, cowards, butlers, soft, fairies, snowflakes. That is it. Those words there, right? Those words there. They don't like it. Yeah? Have I missed a super chat? Hang on, sorry. Oh my God, I did. Tony Ebner, I'm so sorry, my brother. Sorry, guys. You know what I'm like? When I get into it, I get into it. Big up to Nathan Minas in the chat as well. I see you, bro. Let me just get that chat up. As Claude used to say, it pays the bills, right? Rest in peace to my guy up there. Grant McRoberts, I've done that one. Sorry, guys. Give me two. Here we are. Tony Ibra. Tony, thank you very much, mate, for donating to the SSF, Sirloin Steak Fund. Thank you very much. Tony's put 6 in. Right, so these are the players. Tony's referring to the players that we brought in, right? 6 players have come in. 2 out of those 6 are Premier League proven, right? One in the boot with a broken bone. One out is on loan. One is out on loan. One is for the future, and one is below average as a backup goalkeeper. 10 out of 10, title incoming, Diesel. And these, see, Tony, see like exactly what you're saying there. I can understand fans going mad if we brought 6 players in and they've been 6 quality signings, right? Because that is essentially what we need. Me personally, I'm more on the thing of 7 to 8. But if we brought 6 quality signings in, yeah, that's a bit of me. I'm having that, right? Cool. Shut me up. I can't say nothing, right? We'll see what happens in the season. But 6 to come in, 2 out of the 6, nah, not enough. It's underwhelming. You know, my thumbnail says it all. It's underwhelming. Do I fear for the season? Yes, I do. Because you know what? I know this club. Yeah? And what they're doing at the moment, PR and all that crap on Instagram, on Twitter, gassing us up and getting all the fans excited. Guys, we've seen this script before. There has to come a point, where we wake up and think, no, you done this to me last year and the year before and the year before that and the year before that. Because that is what they do, okay? It's not good enough. Not good enough. Tony, much appreciated for that, mate. I really appreciate that. Thank you very much. I love you. You know that. And I think I've got another one as well somewhere. Let me find it. I love this name. Phoevius Slick. Sick name. Also donated to the SSF, the Sirloin Steak Fund. Thank you very much, mate. He's put, would 8th and a Europa League trophy be a success? No. I don't even have to think about 8th. No. If that happens, though, this guy, I guarantee you now, if just say that happens next season, right? We got 8th, but we won the Europa League. Arteta will have a statue outside. Guarantee it. Yeah? For me, no. For a lot of people, Phoevius, I'm not going to lie, for a lot of Arsenal fans, they would look at it and think, oh, do you know what? I'll take that right now. For me, that is not a success. No. And this is my problem with a lot of these Arsenal fans, right? They don't appreciate or understand just how big of a club this is. Yeah. People tell me all the time, you know, no fan base has the right to this or has the right to, right? No, I disagree with that. We do. We're a big club, right? We're a big club and we pay top dollar, right? We pay top dollar, top money to go and watch this club, to follow it or whatever, yeah? Top. How many, next season, let me ask you this. How many times are we going to put merch out? How many times are Arsenal going to put some new merch out? Yeah? What are we looking at? What, 75, 80 quid a top? That's just the top, by the way. I'm not even talking about the socks and the shorts. Yeah? They will do that, what? How many times did they do that last season? What, 6, 7, 8 times? Yeah, I guarantee you now, it'll be the same next season. Anybody, and this is what I said on Jez's channel, right, the other day. Anybody who tries to say to me that Arsenal are the most impatient fans ever. No. If anything, it's the opposite. We are the most patient, yeah? Because we had all this crap when Arsene Wenger was here. Yeah? All of this crap when he was here. So a lot of these problems, guys, that I talked to you about, like I said earlier on, I'm not laying it all down to Arteta because a lot of this was happening before he got here. Yeah? There is a weakness within this club that sickens me. A weakness. And we see it season in, season out. There are moments within a season where we really need these players to step up. And every time they let us down and they crush us. Yeah? I don't know about you guys. Me personally, I will not forget that. I will not give them a pass for that. When you look at last season, those 3 games, right, that we lost on the trot, then we go Chelsea, beat them. right? But because we beat Chelsea, we beat a team that no one thought we would. Yeah. All of a sudden, the mindset nowadays in the world that we live today, and especially with this club and the fan base we've got, we could lose 3 or 4 games. But that next game against Chelsea, we win against a team who no one thought we would. And guess what, guys? All is forgotten. All is forgotten. You know why? Because we beat Chelsea. So no one talks about those 3 or 4 games we lost anymore, do they? Because we beat Chelsea, right? Honestly, it's like these players, there is no, the expectation levels at this club, right, are shocking. There's a lot of Arsenal fans at the moment in and around me, whether it be my circle of friends, some members of the family, people on Twitter and Instagram, I'm seeing top 6 would be an improvement. Top 6 would be a good season. What? And do you know what, guys? These aren't comedians. These are actual Arsenal fans who believe that. Top 6 would be an improvement, right? For me, last season was a failure. We finished 8th twice, and last season we finished 5th. Those same Arsenal fans said to me and a few of us others that, you know what? This is an achievement. Yes, we didn't get top 4. Yes, we should have got it, but we didn't. However, Diesel, come on, man. We finished 8th the previous 2 seasons, and this season we finished 5th. Surely, we leapfrogged 3 places up. Surely, that's an achievement. Yeah? Right? Stay with me, guys. So those same fans who are saying that to me are the same ones who are saying if we get top 6, that would be an improvement. So hang on a minute. Last season, and going by your logic, last season we finished 5th. If we finish 6th this season coming up, with the money we've spent, we've dropped down one place, but you would still view that as an improvement when you were the one who said going from 8th to 5th is an achievement. Well, this time we're dropping 1 spot. We're dropping down 1 spot. You're still saying that's an improvement, that's an achievement. The two don't marry up. They don't, right? Now, when you get these certain Arsenal thickos, right, who are like that, that's when you know you've got them. They can't come to you. They can't say anything to you. They can't. And if I'm totally honest, guys, and I don't mean to be rude when I say this, but whenever people come to me, Arsenal fans come to me and try and come with that sort of crap, I air them. I block them. I don't want to know these people. You know why? Because they're losers. Yeah, I want to be surrounded by people who raise me up, not drag me down. And these people will drag you down, yeah, because they're losers. I feel sorry for their fucking kids, yeah. Don't care if that's harsh. I feel sorry for their kids, yeah, because any decent parent out there should be getting into the mindset and the psyche and the mentality of their kid and saying, listen, you make sure no matter what you do in life, whatever job you have, you could be a pilot, a doctor, a lawyer, a road sweeper, whatever it is. No matter what it is, you make sure that you are the number one. You make sure you do it to the best of your ability. Yeah, you make sure that you are the best in that job. Ain't no way they're sacking you. Anytime a promotion comes, you are at the forefront of their mind. They can't give it to anyone else. They have to give it to you. You know why? Because you're the best at what you do. Yeah? It's that mindset, guys. And this is what I say all the time. All right. And the same applies to this club and to this manager. Yeah. Yes, it's great getting Jesus in, Zinchenko. Lovely. Sweet. Love it. Right? But what are you going to do? Get into their mindset. What about the other players? Why is Granit Xhaka still here? Why is Hector Bellerin still here? Why did you give Hector Bellerin the captain's armband? A player who openly says he doesn't want to be here. Right? Tomiyasu is injured. What are we going to do at right back? Yeah? Kieran Tierney, what's going to happen there? Partey. Can Partey put a run together? This is a man who was never injured, comes to Arsenal, injured every 5 minutes? What's going to happen there? Jesus gets injured. And number 2, Eddie Nketiah. Really? Guys, come on. Think about it. Think about it. Marquinhos, he's nowhere near ready for this. He's probably going to go out on loan. Tavares, I'm hearing a couple of clubs want him on loan. He'll go out the door. Maitland-Niles, what's the plan for him? Reece Nelson, what's the plan for him? Pablo Mari, what's the plan for him? Ben White, what's going to happen to him? Saliba, what's going to happen to him? Yeah? Balogun, what's going to happen to him? Yeah? Jesus gets injured and we're going with Eddie Nketiah. We're doomed. That's a fact. We are doomed. Yeah? Thomas Partey, if he gets injured. Now, guys, we have to go on what we've seen. And what we've seen is a player who, when he's fit, good player, Thomas Partey. Has he come and ripped it up? No. I like Partey. Don't get me wrong. But if someone said to me, Diesel, just give me one answer, right? Don't go around the houses. Give me one answer right now. Thomas Partey, since he's been at this club, flop or success? You can't say, you have to give me one answer. One of those. Flop or success? I'm saying flop. He's not been a success. He's been a flop. If I have to give you one answer, that's the answer I'm giving you. He's been a flop so far. He's not come in and bossed it like we thought he would. He's injured. Kieran Tierney, sell him. Even now, he's injured. Sell him. Tomiyasu. Again, injured. Xhaka, a year older. He's going to be even slower. Guys, you have to understand, this league, year in, year out, is getting faster, is getting quicker. This player cannot cut the mustard. We've all seen it. This is a player who, by the way, has wanted to leave us on 2 occasions, and on 2 occasions, we've begged him to stay. Right? He's not good enough. Not good enough. We need mobile players, athletic players, physically imposing players. That midfield is the weakest out of the whole team. How many times did we do watch-alongs last season where we just saw teams going through that midfield like a knife through butter? We saw it all the time. That requires the most surgery, and yet that has not been addressed. That should have been the first thing to have been addressed, and to this moment, right now, it hasn't. Now, people can sit there and say to me, oh, it's still going on, the transfer window, we can still... No, this should have been done early doors. Early doors, right? And it hasn't. Listen, guys, I'm telling you now, think about it, right? If you take anything from what I've said tonight, 400 million has been spent on this Arsenal team. And not one of us is looking at it thinking, wow, 400 million. If we had an elite manager at this club, would he have signed those same players Mikel has signed? No. That's the truth of it. No. Right? Elite managers attract elite players. It's as simple as that. Like how people tell me all the time, and it's a true saying, money always follows money. Money always goes to money. It's the same thing with eliteness. Eliteness follows eliteness. The great follow the great. Yeah? It's as simple as that. Yeah? Same as like Man United fans last season when Ronaldo was coming to making his reunion back at Old Trafford. How many Man United fans said, oh my God, Ronaldo's coming back. Right, this is us now for the league. Right? And look, with all the goals he scored, what was it, 24 last season? Look at where they ended up. That tells you enough. That tells you not one player can do it. It's the team. The team has to do it. There's no point Gabriel Jesus this season trying to be the main man and trying to win us. No, the man is going to need help. The man will need help. Yeah? Do you look at these other players and think, yeah, these guys are going to get us over the line? If we can't get top 4 by playing once a week, what makes you think we're going to get top 4 by playing double the amount of games next season? We're not. We will not get top 4. And it's not just the manager. It's the mentality of these players, that weakness, that cowardice. He's been at this club for years, right? The latter years of Arsene Wenger, right? I know a lot of people in the chat room love Wenger, and I get that, yeah? Me personally, I can't forgive him for what he did because he put himself above this club. right? For someone who says they love the club, you put yourself above it. He openly admitted that after he left. I should have left a couple of years sooner. I couldn't, because all I know is Arsenal. That's great. I love the fact that you love the club, Arsene. Don't get me wrong. But you see, your actions have put us further and further. You've made us sink, effectively. That's what he's done. This top four doing a jig on the touchline when we secured top four in the last game of the season. Fans saw that. And now this top four is a thing. It's celebrated now. That is Arsene Wenger's doing. That's not so much Arteta. That's Arsene Wenger. The sentiment, right? Showing loyalty to players who threw you under the bus each and every week. Sentiment crept in then. That's when the sentiment crept in. Yeah? There is so much wrong with this club. And you know what? Guys, take my word for it. Don't think what you think now. I know a lot of you probably, some of you at least, are probably hearing me saying this thinking I'm going a bit OTT, a bit over the top. Yeah? I'm telling you now, there will be a point during this season when you're going to look back on this and think, you know what, fucking hell, I didn't agree with him at the time, but these was right, you know. I'm telling you now because I can see it. I can see it. It's irrelevant, really, on how many players come in. It's the psyche of these players, right? These players don't want it. You know what they've showed us? Those two semi-finals, right, to Unai Emery's Villarreal, top that, couple that with what happened last season. When it really comes to it, guys, they don't want it. They don't want it. They don't want top four. They don't want to strive for the stars. This lot don't want it. And as much as Zinchenko and Jesus are good players, they're not good enough to a point where they're both going to come in and two of them are going to carry this club to a top four place. No, they're good. They ain't that good, right? The Premier League now, you can't afford passengers, right? The one thing that I do know and the one thing that I've seen and you've seen is when it really comes to it, these guys don't want it. And probably because if Arsenal ever do get top four and if Arsenal ever do get Champions League, these players know they ain't going to be here. They know they won't be here. Some of them. They don't want it, guys. I'm sorry. I'm chance after chance. I'm not one of those guys who goes out with a girl, knows she cheats, and I forgive her. One chance, two chance, three chance, four chance. No. Do me a wrong and once, you're gone. Yeah? I'm not into this second chance, third chance, cat with 9 lives. No. 2 occasions now where these players, a lot of them have bottled it. And they've shown us one thing. They're not up for the fight. Yeah? These comfortable games at home to Fulham this season, maybe at home to, I don't know, who else? Yeah, let's go with a Fulham. Someone like that. Yeah? Wouldn't surprise me because it's a no-pressure game. We'll probably do them 2-0, 3-0. But you see those games where we have to win, those games where it means something, those games where there is so much on the line. Yeah? Would you, honestly, guys, you guys in the chat right now, you tell me, would you put your hat on this Arsenal squad, on this Arsenal team doing the business for us? Yeah? Leaving it all out on the pitch, fighting for each other on that pitch in order to get a result. Not being able to play the free-flowing football that we want. But you know what? Forget all that. We need a result. Yeah? Can they really, when it comes to the crunch, can they really put it all in and work as a team? The answer is no. No. Because a lot of those players are still here, right? Those players from the Villarreal semi-final and the players from last season against Newcastle and Tottenham, those players are still here and they're weak. They're weak. Do not tell me this whole summer Mikel Arteta has managed to change the mindset, the psyche, the mentality of these players. No, he hasn't. No, he hasn't. Right? The same rot is still here. Yeah? The same rot. And when I see things like him giving the captaincy to a Bellerin, a player who doesn't want to be here, Lucas Torreira is another one, doesn't want to be here, I have to ask myself, these are the players that you've taken on tour, by the way. I look at Antonio Conte, left at Harry Winks and 4 or 5 other players, told them straight, you are not a part of my team this season. While we're gone, you find yourselves another club because you ain't part of this. Not while I'm here. Okay? Told them players in no uncertain terms, I do not want you. See these players who are boarding the plane behind you? They're the players I'm working with this season. They're the players I want. They're the players I can rely on. They're the players I hang my hat on. And they're the players I know are going to dig me out and get me a result. See you five? Nah. Seen enough. Don't want you here. While we're gone, talk to your agent. Get yourselves a club. I'll facilitate the move. I'll rubber stamp it. And you can be on your way. That is what a top level elite manager is. Yeah? That is the actions of a top manager. That is what, no room for sentiment. I'm here to be a success. I'm here to win, right? I'm here to earn my money. Yeah? I'm here to try and get success. I'm not going to do that with you lot. So you five, thanks for your service. But you know what? Time to move on. Get yourselves another club. I look at our guy. Reece Nelson. What? Lucas Torreira. Don't want to be here. What? Hector Bellerin. Don't want to be here. What? Pablo Marie. Not good enough. What? Granit Xhaka. What's he still doing here? What? Really? There's probably more. Rob Holding. Another one. What? Now, let me say this to you, right? Rob Holding, I remember when we had an injury. I think it was either Gabriel or Ben White. My memory, like a sieve. Last season, Rob Holding came in. It was towards the end of the season. I think he had 2 or 3 games on the trot. And to be honest, he actually played decent in those 2 or 3 games. And do you know what? To see how the pendulum swings. From Arsenal fans saying, big up to Jez, I can see you in the chat. I'll come to the comments in a minute. Love you, bruv. Right? The pendulum swings from, Rob Holding, and this is the consensus of Arsenal fans. Rob Holding's trash. He's crap. What's he still doing here? Has 2 good games. 2. Count them. 1, 2. 2 good games. All of a sudden, do you know what? He's like a new signing. Oh my God. Do you know what? No, do you know what? Sign him up. Give him another contract. Yeah, we could do with him. But 2 games. Is that all they've got to do now? And the same can be said of Eddie Nketiah. No one wanted Eddie here last season. He's crap. Right? But he turns up, he has a few decent games, scores against Chelsea, has a few decent games, and all of a sudden, once again, the pendulum swings. Sign him up. Eddie. Really? What? Guys, come on, man. Come on. And all of a sudden, and this is another player who, by the way, wanted to go. I still maintain to this day, the only reason, right, that Eddie Nketiah played half decent, and he wasn't amazing, he wasn't outstanding, he played half decent. I'll go that far. He played half decent in those games for one reason and one reason only. It wasn't to try and win a contract, it was to put himself in the shop window because this player wanted to go. And once again, our great manager, Lord Mikel Arteta, convinced him to stay, put more dough in his back pocket, 5-year contract. He thought, you know what? I don't want to be here, but let's be real. Eddie Nketiah would have had his agent and he would have had his family members and his friends all around him saying, listen, I know you want to go, Ed, yeah? But listen, bruv, come on, man. You don't want to be here. I get that. I feel you. But see that money that Arsenal are offering you, yeah? You ain't going to get that anywhere else. If I was you, bruv, stay, man. 5 years, you're still you're still at a decent age. After 5 years, you can fuck off. And I guarantee that would have entered his money. Thought, you know what, they're right. I don't want to be here, but I can't see any other club giving me that amount of money. So you know what? Yeah, sod it. I'll sign. This is what I'm saying. This is Arsenal. Yeah. Anybody intros? I love intros on channels. I love my intro, Jez's intro. Now, if you look at the one thing that my intro and Jez's intro has in common is in those intros, you're seeing old Arsenal players, legends, world-class players. Yeah. Well, and I'm expected to get gassed over this. What we've got now? No. That was the level that we used to be at years ago. That's how we used to operate years ago. Now, fast forward to today, I'm looking at Eddie Nketiah, trying to get excited over that. No. Would Eddie Nketiah have got into, forget the first 11, would he have got into an Arsenal squad from that era? No chance. So why is he good enough for us now? Granit Xhaka is another one, yeah? Listen, I'm not a lover of Edu at all. Yeah, but I loved Edu as a player. Yeah, because he wasn't a first team starter. But I'll tell you something now. He was still integral, right, to what we did, what we achieved. Yeah, right. Edu weren't amazing. I tell you what, he'd piss over Granit Xhaka. Pissed over it. It would piss over him. Simple. Yeah. Ray Parlour would piss over Granit Xhaka. Yeah. Very hard working Ray. Don't get the credit he really deserves because of who he had played, who he was playing alongside. Never really got the limelight. Gilberto Silva, another one. Yeah, I say this all the time, right, you guys? All the time. I love the James Milners, the Gareth Barrys, the Scott Parkers. I love those type players because every team needs a player like that. Yeah, workhorse. Will never grab the headlines. Never. But you know what? Rarely injured. Always turn up. Always put a shift in. Will always give you a 7 out of 10. Nacho Monreal, similar to that. Similar for us like that. Always put a shift in. Always a 7 out of 10. You were guaranteed a shift from those sort of players. I love players like that. Yeah. I'm looking at Granit Xhaka. Really? I'm meant to get excited over that. Over the years, I've seen this player, that player, this player, that midfielder, that centre mid, in that position. And those were class. I idolise those players. I could watch them all day long on videos. And yet, fast forward to today, I'm meant to look at Granit Xhaka and think, oh, wow. No, he's not good enough. Not good enough. Yeah? So when I say to you guys, there is still a lot wrong at this club. Okay? And I don't want to ruin people's excitement or whatever. Listen, don't take it from me. You do you, I'll do me. Yeah? But I'm telling you now, we've been here before. We've been fooled before. They've tricked us before. Yeah? They're very good at what they do on social media, Arsenal. They're very good at what they do. You go on Instagram right now, I guarantee you scroll down, you will find a Zinchenko video or a Gabriel Jesus video or whatever it is. At the moment, it's all Zinchenko, right? And obviously, they do all of this. They see the traction it gets. They see the amount of likes it gets. They see the views it gets. They see the comments it gets. And this is the thing. A lot of Arsenal fans will see that, especially the young lot. And they do get gassed up and they think, we start dreaming as fans, because that's what we do, right? Nothing wrong in that, yeah? We start dreaming of what we can achieve this season, yeah? 2 seconds, right? We do. We start dreaming, could this be the one? Yeah? There's something different about this team this season. There's something different. There's something, I think Arteta's finally sussed it. He's finally got it. No. Nothing's different. It's all the same. Yeah? It's all the same. Every player this season has got to be on point. Not just Jesus, Zinchenko, Saka. No, they've all got to be. This team are not good enough where they can carry 1, 2, 3 players. We're not good enough. Right? Even Man City and Liverpool could not do that. So if they can't, we definitely can't. Okay? Every player next season has got to play their part. My question to you is, will they? Now let me go to the comments because I don't want to leave you guys out. You know what I'm like. I go on a bit of a rant. I do apologise. Hang on there. Let me start from the top. Right, big up to Nick Core. Arsenal Alex as well. Big up yourself, Alex. Hope you're good, mate. We've got Nick Core there. I expect Arsenal to be competing for the biggest trophies every season. End of story. Thank you. Exactly. Mike England as well. I'm looking to the start of the season. We have a fresh start. Cone Man needs to kick some. That's Arteta who's talking about, by the way. Cone Man needs to kick some ass, not be a mate to the players, and a weak, pathetic style of leadership. Couldn't agree more. Couldn't agree more. Thevia Slick, facts Diesel. But yeah, if we did get 8th and a Europa trophy, fans would hold a bus parade for bringing European glory back to Arsenal. You get like 4 million for winning the Europa League. Laugh my ass off. Do you know what? That's where we are. And do you know what? You're right. If we finish 8th and we won the Europa League, there would be a bus parade. That is a fact. There would be. And do you know what? Do you know the sad thing is? it wouldn't shock me for Arsenal to do that because I don't think. Listen, I wouldn't put nothing past this club, right, to do that. What would hurt me more and upset me more and anger me even more? It's not so much Arsenal doing that because we all know what this club's about, right? At the moment, yeah, they would do that and not think nothing of it. My anger would be towards all those fans who turn out for it and think, oh my god, brilliant, what a success, yeah. That's what angers me because a lot of these Arsenal fans, guys, they don't want for much. Yeah, they don't want for much. You know, they're happy with top six. This is what I don't get. You know, a lot of these youngsters as well. You know, at my age, I'm lucky enough to have seen Arsenal win a league title. Right? These youngsters haven't. If anything, really, in an ideal world, it should be fans like me, my sort of age, who should be less ambitious. It should be the kids. It should be the youngsters who should be more on the club because we've seen something you guys haven't, right? You want to see what we've seen, right? You want to live those moments that we've lived, right? So therefore, you kids, you young'uns, should be even more demanding of the club than what we are. Because you've not experienced those moments yet and you want to. You know, and when you look at it like that, that should be how it is. Should be how it is, but it's not. It's not. And social media plays a big part in it. And some of these other Arsenal channels also play a big part of it as well. Yeah? Because they peddle that narrative. And it's a false narrative and it's a fake narrative. But luckily for them, this is where they earn their money because we have a lot of thick bastards, right, in our fan base, if we're being honest. Thickos, right? They are. And Ewan Jones is in the chat. Big up yourself, mate. I haven't watched all of this stream yet, so I don't know whether you've already covered it, but have you seen half of aftv meeting the Cronkies, Edu, and basically becoming their mate's PR channel? Yeah, mate, listen, I don't watch it. People send it to me on Insta. Oh, Diesel, watch this. And I would say, I don't know what it is. So I think, oh, what's this then? And I watch it and I just, listen, guys, I don't have to say anymore. I've said how I feel about it. You know, you guys make your own mind up. I don't want to brainwash people. For me, I'm not stupid. I'm an intelligent guy. I know what's going on. Yeah, I know what's going on. But, you know, it's up to you. It's what you guys think, personally. But you can't cope people off, players, Edu, Arteta, whoever it is, and then when you meet them, you're up their ass. Like, I mean, come on. I mean, the thing is as well, like with viewers, subscribers, it's like me doing it, right? Just say, obviously, you know, I say all the time about Arteta and about some of these players and the fact, you know, and then you see me on the clip, like licking Arteta's ass. I would expect my subscribers, if that was to, it would never happen. Come in, guys, you know me. Just say it did, though, right? Theoretically, you saw that. I would expect you to unsub from my channel. I would expect you to see that and think Diesel's a fake. Every week he's been saying this and saying that, and he gets to meet him and look, he's up his ass. No, I can't watch this guy anymore. I've lost faith in you, Diesel. I would expect that. And I can't argue that. I can't argue it. Yeah, because I've lied, haven't I? You know, but obviously, you know, that would never happen, right? That would never happen. But some of these people are doing that, you know. When I see a certain someone the way they are with Edu, when I've seen streams with this guy slagging Edu off, and then always same with Granit Xhaka, but then they meet these people and it's like, oh, butter wouldn't melt. And I just see that and I just think, you know what? Sad. It don't even anger me anymore. I just think sad. But you know what? They'll still get more subs because, I don't know. I don't get it. I don't get it. I look at that and think, how fake is that? But what I think and what you see can be totally different. We've got Nat Leslie in the chat. Big up Nat. Diesel speaking like it should be said. Come on. Exactly. It's exactly how it should be. Arsenal, Alex Diesel, I agree with everything you're saying. Thank you very much, Static. Facts Diesel, be number one. Facts, come on, Chris. We've got Jez Collins in the chat. Big up, Jez. Hope you're well, mate. Everyone's go and subscribe to Jez. You probably all have anyway. Arsenal, the history, and more. I was very fortunate to be on Jez's channel twice in the last 2 weeks. Love the stream, by the way. Jez, I've sent you a message on Insta. I want to get you and Northside on, and I want to obviously repay the favour. Get you guys on at some point in the week. And do an absolute lit stream, as they call it, as the kids call it nowadays. Yeah, for me, proper stream. Let's do a proper stream. Yeah, whenever you're ready, mate. Who else we got? Mikel Gahari, he wasn't even injured in Atletico Madrid. Something's fishy there. You're on about Thomas Partey. Yep. And guys, as well, right? So we're playing Seville on Saturday, right? A week today. I'm going to that. So anyone who's going to that, let me know. Yeah. Come up and say hello. My boys have managed to get me a ticket. Asked if I wanted to go, and I thought, you know what? Yeah, I ain't paying for it. Because I refuse to put money into this club. But if they've got a spare ticket, then yeah, why not? So yeah, I'm going to go to that. It's been a while since I've been to the Emirates, so yeah. Let's see Wagwan, isn't it? Eh? Diesel and the boys. We've got Max Sonley in the chat as well. Evening, Diesel. Are you staying up for the match tonight? No chance. No, after this, mate, I'm having a munch, and then I'm going back to watching Virgin River on Netflix. 47 likes, not bad. Obviously, I want more. Please smash the like button, guys, and also subscribe. Come on, let's grow this bitch. Static, no worries, bro. Diesel, unfortunately, I have to go. Excellent show, bro. A lot of truth and facts tonight. Keep fighting every day, man. Listen, I will, Static. Much appreciated for that. Listen, I will never shut up. Every time, right, I get certain people coming at me in the DMs or whatever, it just gives me more motivation to keep doing streams like this. So the more you come at me, like the louder I'm going to get. I will not shut up, guys. I'm sorry, I will not shut up. You know, certain things have to be said, yeah, and people don't like hearing the truth, but I speak nothing but the truth. You know, people don't like it, and that's the world that we live in, unfortunately, today. Yeah, too many fairies around, too many fairies, soft, cool. You know, it's too much of a like the snowflake. It's all candy floss. It's all Disney. It can't be Disney all the time, guys. You know, sometimes if we don't address these problems, then we'll never move forward. We've got Baz Tidbury in the chat. Big up yourself, Baz. Up you one, mate. Let me just. I just see a comment. Where is that comment gone? Goonalicious Breed TV. We are known as Santa Arsenal, Diesel. The gift that keeps on giving. Fuck knows why or how we allowed this to happen. We've gone from the Invincibles to Santa. Madness. And when you think of that, right, you're right. When you look at it and you think, what makes it worse for us fans? I think us, especially us fans of a certain age as well. You know, when you've seen and obviously Jez would have seen a lot more than I have. But, you know, from my sort of era to have seen what we were. I mean, guys, I'll be honest. You know, every time someone says, you know, I meet someone who just support. In the past, I say Arsenal, and I say it with chest. I'm so proud. Yeah, because as soon as I say Arsenal, they can't come back at me with anything. They can't, right? Shut now. When people ask me and I say Arsenal, and I'm embarrassed to say it. Yeah, and I'm being dead truthful with you. I'm embarrassed to say it. Embarrassed, right? Because I know what's coming. Yeah, even now, the last 2 seasons when we lose, I said like some of my circle of friends or whatever. Some of them are West Ham, some of them are Spurs, right? And I used to get, you know, every time obviously Arsenal lose or we get smashed or whatever, I just know my phone's going to pop off any minute now, right? From some of these guys, and they're just going to sort of, you know, coat me off and, you know, have a laugh at me at my expense and all this sort of, and that used to really wind me up, right? Because, you know, it's never not. Listen, when we get beat, I hate getting beat anyway. I hate to lose, but when we get smashed, when clubs toy with us, yeah, that for me is an issue. That for me is a problem. I will never get over that. But you see now, in the last 2 seasons, yeah, when we lose or when we get smashed, it's got to that point now where they don't bother me anymore. They don't text me anymore. They don't laugh at me anymore. Because you know why, guys? Really, when you really deep it, it's become the norm, right? If anything, some Spurs fans are like, do you know what? I can't even banter you. I feel sorry for you guys. I want to banter you, but I can't. I just, it's out of, no, you know, you guys are going through enough at the moment. You don't need me bantering you. Do you know what? That is where it's got to. That is the level that we've sunk to. Yeah, that is the level. Diesel all day. Love to come back on your show. Lovely, Jez. Nice one. And that is what that is where we're at. You know, so like when people want to talk about 5th as an achievement last season, no. In the context of how that season went last year, no. It was an embarrassment. It was a failure. Failure to have had it snatched away from us like that. I'm not having that. I'm not having that at all. Yeah. I understand, you know, Arsenal can't win every single match, right? I get that. No club can, right? You're going to get your draws and a few losses here and there. I get that. But you know what? The one thing I won't get, I won't understand, and I will never accept a team who don't work hard. Yeah. And there were many games last season where Arsenal were at walking pace, right? Strolling on that pitch. Yeah. Like it was nothing. Yeah. I won't have that. I won't have that. Many a times I did watch-alongs last season, guys, where, you know, how many times have we seen it? You know, a lot of you guys were with me. You know, teams beating us comfortably, by the way. And you know what? The worst thing was they beat us comfortably and they didn't even get out of second gear. You know why? Because they didn't have to. They didn't have to. That, for me, is unforgivable. Unforgivable. Yeah? That can't happen. Okay? Can't happen. Earn your money. We're talking multi-millionaires here. Even the worst players in this league, the worst players, the crap players in this league are multi-millionaires. Right? Earn your money. Okay? I'm not into this Arsenal, you know, they turn up when they fancy it. No. If it's a big game of Chelsea and Man City and Liverpool, they're up for it. If it's a Fulham, a Nottingham Forest, a Burnley, whatever, yeah, then they don't. No. Treat every game like it's the same. Liverpool do that. Man City do that. We need to do it. You want to be the best, learn from the best. Watch them. Watch how they approach every game. They don't care who they're playing. Right? They approach every game the same. Yeah? You know why? Because they both have elite managers. And what does an elite manager bring? He brings an elite mindset. That's what he brings. Okay? Not this novice that we've got here. Do your best, guys. Just do your best. That's all I can ask. No. These are international players. Bring your A game every week. Okay? Every week. Yeah? Certain teams toyed with us last season. Toyed with us. Took the piss out of us. How many times did we see certain teams coming to our home? The Emirates, our patch, our yard. And come to try and take the piss out of us. In our home. Our home. And I'm not even on about the big teams. I'm on about those little teams, right? The butter teams, soft teams, crap teams. Having, you know, years gone by would have come to the Emirates or to Highbury and thought, you know what, play for a draw. If we lose 2-0, let's just keep the score down. None of that, right? That's not a thing anymore with us. Little teams, relegation-threatening teams are coming to us thinking, do you know what? Let's attack them. We can get a result here. It's only Arsenal, right? No one's scared. No, we don't scare anyone, guys. We don't scare anyone anymore. And do you know what? This, I go back to what I said earlier on. 400 million spent on this team. 400 million, right? After that amount of investment, after that amount of money, do you guys in the chat, do you look at that team after 400 million has been chucked at it? Do you look at it now and think, wow, that's going to scare teams next season? No. No. That's the real answer, isn't it? No. It's not a scary team. No one's going to fear us. Yeah? 400 million. You would expect that amount of money, right, spent on a team. You would expect that team to be the absolute nuts, the bollocks. But it's not. Yeah? As Tony said earlier on, 6 signings, 2 of them, only 2 of them are Premier League proven. 2 out of the 6. That's not good enough. I'm sorry, not for us. That's not good enough, right? And this club can try and fool Arsenal fans as much as they want. You are not fooling me, and you are not, fooling the real ones here. You're not, because that ain't good enough. Especially after what happened last season, in the way it ended last season, you should have ripped up whatever plans you had and put new plans into place and getting characters and getting people to ensure that never happens ever again. Because that was a damn embarrassment. That was disgusting. What we saw last season, what we witnessed. And that, do you know what? That is not the first time we've bottled it. These players have got no character, no heart, no passion. Okay? Beating Everton, what? Was it 4-0 end of the season? You know why, guys? Because there was no pressure on us. There was nothing to play for. Of course we're going to win. There's no pressure on us. But you see when the pressure is on, Arsenal go wanting. They go hiding. We see it every single season. And do you know what? A lot of Arsenal fans have forgotten this. Stop being so fucking short-minded, right? And open your eyes, okay? Because there is something ingrained in this club. In the club, there is something here, and it's been here for years. And it's been here for a long while. And do you know what? I don't know about you, but me personally, I don't see how that's gone in the last 2 or 3 months. I don't. It's here. There is a weakness in this team, in this squad, in this club. Okay? And do you know what? How many ex-Arsenal players have to come out and say this for us fans to think, do you know what? If he's saying it and 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 he's saying it, surely 2 + 2 must come to 4, right? Because some of these have come out and said it. There is a weakness here. Right? They don't want to win, guys. These guys don't want top 4. They don't. Out of the 2 bites we had, one of them at least we would have got. But no, they don't want it. Right? Let's be honest with you. Let's be honest. Newcastle and Tottenham. Newcastle, out of the 2 games, that was the one. Guys, they didn't work hard. They were walking. Their heads were down from the first whistle. That's not a team who you look at and think, rah, they're going for it. They really want it. They really want top 4. Yeah? It's not a case of we put everything we had into that game, right? And we still lost, right? But Newcastle had to have been class to have beat us because we played really well, but we still lost. You can maybe kind of accept that to a degree because you saw every single player put his heart and soul into that game and leave everything on that pitch. No, we didn't see that. What we saw was a team who from the first whistle had their heads down. They weren't up for it, guys. They don't want it. Oh, they don't want it. I'm sorry. Wake up. These players, really, come on, guys. When it comes to the crunch, they go hiding. They let us down. Us fans. Us long-suffering fans. They let us down. Okay? Because every season has moments. Every season has certain moments where you have to turn up. You just have to. All the training, all the pre-season, everything that we've done leads up to this one moment. This moment. This is the time. This is where I need you. This is where Mikel Arteta has to get it into the psyche of these players. Okay? We work hard. We train every day. My coaching team work on this, they work on that. I do this, I do that. Pre-season, warm weather camp, whatever it is. Yeah, all of this that we've done in the past, all the pre-season games, all the fitness, all the drills, all this, all that leads up to this moment. This one moment. This. Don't let me down. This. You want Champions League? You can get it. Do this. This one game. Turn up for us. Do it for the fans. Right? These players have got their wives, their misses, their kids in the crowd. Their friends, their family. I mean, I don't know about you guys. Me personally, if I'm an Arsenal player and I've got my son up there watching me, I'm putting a shift in. I'm trying to score a goal. And then if I do score a goal, the first thing I look up, did he see it? Look at him, he's buzzing. Daddy scored. Do you know what I mean? Those little things, yeah? And this is what I'm saying, guys. Don't ever lose sight. Don't ever watch these big channels or whatever and get taken in by that crap. Because that is all for PR. They are paid by the club. Right, that's money. That's not a love of the club. That's not a support of the club. That's money. That's all it is. It's dough. Okay? It's all it is. Money. All right? I say this all the time, guys. All the time. Every Arsenal fans, right? We pay the highest amount in the, I think it's in European football or in the world even, for season tickets. Yeah. Players, you must see, because it makes my heart melt when you see kids, right? A lot of kids save up their pocket money or go and wash cars or go and do the housework. Yeah, just to earn a little bit of pocket money. You know why? Because these kids desperately want to buy that new Arsenal shirt. And when they do get that new Arsenal shirt, they have to spend an extra, say, 10, 15, 20 quid to get that player's name on the back. These players, this is why I do not give these players a pass. And I never will, right? Because when they coast in the game, when they walk in the game, and they must see the kids in the stand, or in the crowd, wearing the Arsenal shirt with your surname on the back, that they probably had to do all these odd jobs just to afford. And you can't even, whether you like Mikel or not, whether you like his coaching team or not, doesn't matter. You play for them. Play for the fans. If you don't like the manager, you don't want to play for him, that's your prerogative. But you play for the fans. Play for the fans who chant your name week in, week out. Those fans who come to watch you, whether it's snowing, raining, sunshine, heat wave, storm, this, that, the other. Doesn't matter. You play for them. And too many games last season, guys, right? Too many games last season, they walked through. Walked. Do you know how far some of these Arsenal fans come to watch a game? Do you know how expensive it is? Train tickets now. Bus, cab, Uber, whatever it is. Petrol. Yeah? But these Arsenal fans, no matter what goes up in life, no matter how much your gas bill goes up, no matter how much your rent goes up, your mortgage goes up, this goes up, that goes up, food, drink, whatever. One thing that I can assure you, these Arsenal fans will still be at that next fucking game. They will still be there. They will find a way to afford it. They will find a way to get there. If they've got to walk 10 miles, they will walk 10 miles. They will go. You know why? That's their commitment. They're doing their bit. You Arsenal players, fucking do your bit, right? Because I'm telling you now, too many games last season, nothing. Coasting, yeah? Not interested. They rock up when they want, yeah? Do we fancy it? Do we not? Yeah, we'll turn up for this one. We won't for that one. No, fuck all that. Bollocks. This season coming up now, let's see. I fear for this season. I can sit here right now and say to you guys, we haven't done anywhere near enough, right, to have a successful season. Yeah? Or to at least get top four, right? I want to hear these players coming out and saying, we want to compete for the title. That's our aim. Whether they believe it or not. Come out and say that, right? Give the fans something to, because all we're hearing, yeah, well, we're going to try for the top four. We might not get it, but, we're going to try. We're going to give it a go. No, bollocks. For me, that's defeatist already. Straight away, like the tone of what they're saying. No, that tells me it's going to be same old, same old, same old. Yeah? No top elite manager, right, would come out, would accept that. Antonio Conte, if one of his players come out and said that, he'd pull him up. Yeah? No, I'm sorry. It's all nicey nice here. I'm not into that. There's no pressure at this club. There's no pressure. That's what bugs me. Nothing. Christ. Anyway, we've got MQ live in the chat. Big up yourself, mate. Arsenal is doing fantastic with business. We've got Jimmy D in the chat. Oregon Gooners in the chat. Big up yourself, mate. Up your well. We've got Kevin Ball in the chat. Arteta out. Come on. Jimmy D, not just having an elite manager who has demands, the hierarchy should have the demands that you and the guys in the chat have. Arsenal minimum should be challenging titles with the history and size. Craig AFC, Diesel, got to go. Great show as always. Respect. Thank you very much. Jimmy D, you're right. Now listen, right? I know he's not there anymore, but I look at someone like Roman, yeah? And listen, guys, you know what it is, right? I'll be honest with you. You know, you very rarely hear me talk about the Cronkies. I'm you know, because for me, there's no point moaning about something that, you know, they're not going to sell this club, right? I still think this Super League will happen. It's been put on the you know, the back burner for a while now, or for now, shall I say? I still think it's going to happen. Hence why the Cronkies will not sell this club. They'd be stupid too, because I do think later on somewhere down the line that will form and that will happen. And once that does, they're quids in, right? So there's no way they're going to sell this club. However, what does annoy me is that, you know, do I think that plays a big part, our ownership? Yeah. We have spent money. No Arsenal fan can say, you know, like we're stingy or like we're tight. We act it. We have the money, but we do act tight and we do act stingy, right? But when you look at someone like a Roman, I know he's not there anymore, but when he was at Chelsea, right? Do you know what I like about Chelsea's model? Yeah, and people can say, Chelsea have no class and we do. No, Arsenal ain't got no class anymore. We used to. We ain't anymore, right? That was left at Highbury, right? But Roman's the type of owner who is involved. Yeah. Yes, they've gone through managers, right? But he's one of them. He's like, do you know what? If you want A, B, and C, I'll get you A, B, and C. Hell, if you want D, E, and F, I'll get you that too. But you know what? I'll give you what you want. Whatever you want, I'll get it for you. But when I get it for you, once I've done it and you've got what you want, now I'm on you. I'm on you now, right? What you've asked for, you've now got. Now go and do the business for me, right? And you know what? When you have an owner like that, a manager at Chelsea, you know, he could lose what, 3 games on the trot, yeah? He knows at some point that evening he's getting a phone call, and that's from Roman, as if to say, what's going on? 3 games you've lost now. What's going on? Yeah? I need to understand what's going on. Talk to me. That. And see things like that always keeps a manager on their feet, yeah? You can't rest when you've got an owner like that. See with us, with the Cronkies. Arsenal, they don't care about this club. We are an investment for them, and that is it, right? Yeah, they're over there in America doing their thing. And I genuinely think all they've done is, Edu, Vinay, just run it. Yeah, just run it. As long as it don't go out of business, then, yeah, do what you got to do, right? They're too busy involved in their American, you know, their franchises over there, right? They're not really fussed about Arsenal over here. So Edu and Vinay are more or less doing what they want. They've got free reign to take the piss and do what they want with this club, right? And Arteta's a part of that as well, yeah? I said this last week on Jersey's channel. I genuinely do believe that Arteta does want to win. I don't think he's here. He's happy to. He's a young manager. He's obviously ambitious. You know, he wants to obviously make a name for himself. I get that. Yeah, I get that. Hence why I don't hate the man, but I don't rate him. I don't rate him. He's shown us enough, in my opinion, more than enough, for us to have a verdict on him now. Right? The jury isn't out on him anymore. Right? We know what kind of manager he is, and he's not a very good one. This club is too big for him. He's tactically inept. He doesn't make the changes when needed. Yeah? He's not good enough. He's not. Yeah? I say this all the time. You know, a table in the canteen of all elite managers, Conte, Klopp, Pep sitting there. Arteta couldn't walk in that canteen, sit at that table and blend. No! Couldn't do that. Could not do that. He could not sit at that table in and amongst company like that? No. No. Okay. Anyone who wants to tell me Jesus and some of these signings have been our number one choice, I don't agree with that. Yeah, but Arteta has no pull. That's why we can't attract quality players, top quality players, because they're going to come and play for him. Yeah, an elite manager can get names, big names through the door, Champions League or not. That's the beauty of having an elite manager who has the name, the CV and the name, the ability to make that call, sweeten the deal. Yeah, Wenger did that. Okay, this guy. But you know what? The one thing I will say, guys, I'm going to wrap it up in a minute. But the one thing I will say, right? The one good, really good thing I love about the Zinchenko and the Jesus signing is because they are established Premier League players. Hence, there is now no hiding place for Mikel. There's no hiding place anymore. Can't hide. Yeah? You can't hide behind this youth crap, Project Youth and all that rubbish. No. You've now got two players who are ready now. They are ready now. They can come in the team now. They can perform now. They need a year to adapt, a year, 2 years to gel with the team. No, they are ready now. There is no excuses now, okay? No excuses, no hiding. You spent 400 million, okay? You've been backed yet again. Shocks me how you have, but you have. So let's see what you do this season, yeah? But he won't do nothing. I'm telling you now, he won't. Taib, Fax Diesel, thank you very much. MQ Live, do you want Ronaldo? I'd love Ronaldo. Listen, do you know what? MQ, right? Let me just quickly touch on this because I am a little bit passionate about this, right? What I hate about this country sometimes, what I can't stand about this country is the press, the media. In this country, right, we're very quick to build people up and we're equally as quick to knock people down, right? And now a lot of the pundits in the news and all that, TalkSport, whoever, yeah, are basically saying Ronaldo owes Man United. For him to leave is disgusting. He owes that club. He don't owe him nothing. This is a player who has a winning mentality, right? Winning mentality. His stance is, I came last season, at my age, I'd done the business. Everyone else around me didn't. Okay? What you put me in for, I did. And I did well. No one else did anything. Take my goals away, you wouldn't be anywhere near where we finished. Okay? You owe me. Okay? This is a player who's 37, won everything there is to win. Right? He even willing to take a pay cut just to get out of there. He wants to go to a club who are in the Champions League. You know why? Because he's a winner. Winner. He looks at the Europa League and thinks, with all due respect, this is Ronaldo. Europa League. I'm a burger. No, I'm used to steak. That's what I eat. Yeah? I eat in that restaurant over there. Right? I'm not into this like McDonald's and KFC. No, I wine and dine over there, my friend. Yeah, don't put me in that bracket of Europa. No, I'm Champions League. That's what that. You know what I mean? I dine at the high table. You know, don't try and put me down this low table. It's as simple as that. And do you know what, guys? I love that. People could call that arrogant. Yeah, you have to have an arrogance. He's the best. I'm sorry. I don't know, like. Why there's this agenda now with Ronaldo, and it's a case of this is a winner, born winner. Stays behind. He's the first player into training. This is from what I hear. The first player into training is the last one to leave. When all the players leave training and go home, he's there for an extra 2 or 3 hours, training, perfecting his free kicks, penalties, whatever it is. He eats, breathes, sleeps football, doesn't smoke, doesn't drink. His body is a temple. He is a winner. To perform at 37 at this level, I would take Ronaldo all day long. Do you know what though, MQ? I'll be honest with you, Arsenal ain't ready for that. Yeah? See how Man United weren't ready. He rocks up at Man United. I would expect every single player, especially the young ones, right? If I was a young player at Man United coming through the ranks and when that Cristiano Ronaldo rocks up, trust me when I tell you, I am watching everything that man does, right? I will be a sponge. Anything he does, I'm soaking up. I'll walk like him. I'll talk like whatever, yeah? I will be asking him questions galore. What do you eat? What's your diet? What do you perfect? How do you do this? How do you do that? Because if you can get half of that, my God, you're going to have some career. But we're in that world now. This, I keep saying this, guys. You can't tell players anything anymore. You can't. Ronaldo was probably at Man United, right, last season, trying to advise certain players, look, do this, do that, don't do this. And I guarantee, instead of like those players thinking, listening, okay, yeah, cheers, Cristiano, thank you. Right, they're probably looking at him thinking, who are you to tell me? Who are you? You can't tell me nothing. I know it all. I know it all. That is the world that we're in now with a lot of these youngsters, unfortunately. You can't tell them nothing. You're older, wiser. You've been there. You've done it. That don't matter anymore. And don't cut the ice anymore with these youngsters because they know it all. Right? That's the society we're in now. They know it. They know it all. You can't tell them nothing. Yeah? So you know what? Best thing, keep your mouth shut. Let them crack on. Let them fuck up and make mistakes. Whatever. Yeah? Previously, Ronaldo having to even put up with the clowns in that dressing room was a disgrace. This is Cristiano Ronaldo. This is, to a lot, one of the best players we've ever seen. Do you know what I mean? Ever. This man is a legend at that club. Iconic. And yet, players there, like, not even listening to him, not taking note of what he does, following his diet, this, whatever it is. I mean, what bigger role model do you want? Seriously, people ask me, would you take Ronaldo? Yeah, but he's 30s. I don't give a fuck how old he is. The man's a winner. The man is a winner. Of course I'm taking Ronaldo. Of course, mate, I'm telling you now. But the thing is, the players at Arsenal, they're not ready. When you look at Bellerin and what he said about Alexis Sanchez, we've got players like that, right? Ronaldo will be on their cases every single week because winning, anything less than winning is unacceptable, right? Anything less is unacceptable, right? Unacceptable. And he will be coming to a club where they rock up when they want. And let's be fair, a lot of these players did that last season. If they're up for it, great. If they're not, oh well, we're still taking home 200 grand a week every Friday in their bank account. No. Ronaldo can't be at a club like that. Can't. SNK, Neo Geo, big up yourself, mate. Hope you're well. Ryan, I'm looking forward to the season. Got my ticket for Leicester. Let's effing go. Go on, Ryan. Go on, my son. Go on. Anthony Smith is in the chat. Big up, Ant. Hope you're well, mate. It's been a while. Yes, Diesel. Anthony, the Liverpool fan. Been a long time, mate. How are you? I'm all good, thank you, mate. Even better now that you're here. Stevie Ball, Ronaldo is a model player, fitter than players half his age. This is the thing, mate. People go on about his age, yeah. I guarantee he's probably still the fittest player at Man United as of right now. Forget the age. Even like when you look at Lewandowski, you see like these players, guys. These are winners, right? When I hear about, I'll never forget Rio Ferdinand. I remember watching an interview he did, and he was talking about Ronaldo when he was there before, right? And he was just saying, do you know what? Rio was basically saying this guy is an animal. He's an animal. His fitness is a joke, right? Like the way he trains, he stays behind after everyone's gone home. He just works and works and works and works. And I remember Rio saying, he's got two personal chefs. He's got a masseuse. He's got this. He's got that. He's got this. He's got that. This player is no joke, right? And that's what Rio was saying. Yeah, he's just such a model pro, you know. And this is what I don't understand. Like, when you've got players like that, so a lot of these professional players, surely, like when they're playing football as a kid, you know, they must have had this thing, oh, I want to be the best in the world. I want to be, you know, and you got your parents sort of egging you on, saying, look, you know, stick at this, son. You know, you could play for him, you could play for them, you could play for them. You know, as your kids, you know what I mean? You know, you don't do anything but play football. And you turn professional. And some of these players, their mentality stinks. I just don't get it. Like, some of these players have got all the talent in the world. It's this. You know, I look at someone like, let's talk about this hot topic at the moment, Jesse Lingard, right? Let me just touch on this in a minute, because very mixed reaction about this player. I don't rate Lingard. I don't think he's all that at all. But he had a really good loan spell at West Ham. And do you know what? When I heard that he went to Forest, for me, this is one thing I've always said about Lingard, right? Very lucky player. Lucky that he's a multi-millionaire. I don't think he's all that at all, right? Don't rate him. Dele Alli's another one, right? Don't rate these players. I don't rate them. But they're multi-millionaires. They've made an absolute fortune in football without being great. You know what I mean? They're not great players, but they're multi-millionaires. Fair play to them, right? They're nicking a living, yeah? Jesse Lingard, you know there's a World Cup coming up, right? Any slight chance you had of trying to make that squad, you'd have gone to West Ham. Now, people, some of these TalkSport pundits who talk absolute crap, by the way, such an agenda on there. But they're saying, yeah, but it's you know, it's only a 1 year and it's not in the foot. No, I don't care. Listen, Nottingham Forest are a big club. Don't get me wrong, big club, right? But Lingard is 29. No, I think 29 or 30. Okay, played really well when he was at West Ham under a manager who got the best out of him. And from what I understand, him and David Moyes really do get on, right? He had the chance to go back to West Ham and pick up where he left off. And listen, anyone who knows anything about West Ham, right? As long as you put a shift in and you put a shift in for those fans and you leave it all out on the pitch, you just do that. These West Ham fans will go mad over you, right? He had the chance to build some sort of legacy there. But no, he went for the money. And this is these players who have got a little bit of talent, but it's all about money, right? Whereas years ago, things like a legacy, things like, you know, becoming an icon of a player at a club, you know, those sort of things, they meant something and they were cherished. You know, for me, when you're a multi-millionaire anyway, surely you look at it and think, do you know what? Because the West Ham fans loved him when he was there. Loved him. World Cup coming up, West Ham are in Europe. You know, you look at it and you think, do you know what? Just go back and do what you were doing. You know what I'm saying? But no, he's gone for the money. And for me personally, do you know what? Absolute waste. What a waste. Players like that, stick to your TikTok, bruv, because you know what? You ain't all that. And you know what? I do agree with, who was it who said this? Was it that Rory again? It was either Rory or... No, I think, yeah, it was him. Yeah, it was him. West Ham have dodged a bullet. And do you know what? I agree with that. I think West Ham have dodged a bullet. So do you know what? They're the victors in this, not Lingard. Yeah, so that's all I've got to say on that, if I'm honest with you. Waste. He's made the wrong move there. And do you know what? Yes, you'll rake in lots of money. But do you know what? You've just shown everyone what you are, what you're about. What you're about. And that's money. You don't care about legacy. You don't care about trying to make the World Cup. You don't care about playing with better players, playing in Europe, the kind of things that all players tell us they want. No, you're all about one thing, money. In fact, two things, money and your TikTok, and that's it. You're a joker, Lingard. Absolute joker. Players like you, honestly, raking the money you want, you won't be remembered in years to come. You won't. You won't. You're not a legend. You never will be. Simple as that. Can't stand the player. Prick. Guendouzi, Xhaka was the richest flop, along with Holding, Pepe, Tavares, Cedric, Niles, Nelson, Lokonga, Bellerin, etc. Too many mediocre players at this beast of a club. Well, not so much now. Yeah, mate, this is what I'm saying. You know, like when you reel off those names, all that crap is still here. You know, Pepe's got to go. Pepe's, for him, he's got to go. Right? He frustrates me a lot. I don't think he's going to, I think it's too late now. Too much has gone on. He's not going to make it here. Get rid of him. Get rid of him. He should want to go anyway. GT Playboy, great stream, Diesel. Thank you very much, mate. Anthony Smith, you effing legend, Diesel. Love you. Come on, bruv. Thank you very much. Mr. Waffle, Diesel, do you not think he's lost his pace? Are you on about? Was that Ronaldo? Yeah, mate, don't get me wrong. He's lost a little bit of it, but from what I saw of him last season, because I see him live, he's still rapid. I'll take it. I'll take it, trust me. Phoebius, if we lose the first 3 games like last season, I'd love to see you bring Terence on. Yeah, Terence is going to be coming on anyway at some point. I think he's back from holiday now, I believe. So, yeah, I shall touch base with him in the week and see. So, yeah. Yeah, we'll sort of stream that, mate, I promise you. We've got Stephen Baverstock in the chat. Big up, Diesel. Sorry I'm late. Had to work later tonight, but hope you're all good. No, anytime, mate. No worries. No worries. Unfortunately, I am going, though, mate, because 1 hour, 50 minutes. Come on, guys. Yeah, I know you guys love a long stream, and my throat's starting to go, and I need a munch. I'm starving. Love Island isn't on tonight, but it's on tomorrow night, so that's all sweet. Lovely. And, yeah. Ryan, still going. Come on. Once I go, don't shut up, mate. I'm Duracell. But yeah, guys, I'm going to go. I was going to say something. I was going to say, yeah. I shall be doing. Hopefully, I'm going to be doing a stream in the week anyway. But I want to do one with both Jez and Northside. So I've asked them. I'm just waiting for a response. I think Jez was in the chat earlier on, and he's going to come on it as well. But yeah, I really enjoyed the last 2 I've done on his stream. It's really strange doing it with people because I'm so used to being on my own. So yeah, it was really nice. It was a nice change. So I'm looking forward to that. Good Delicious Breed TV. Big up, Diesel. Love the show. Thank you very much. Loved it. Phoebius Slick. West Ham definitely dodged a bullet. Loan spells can be deceiving. Remember when that midfielder for us ripped it up for Newcastle. You know about Willock. Ripped it out for Newcastle, and we got 25 million for him. Then he dropped off the face of the earth. Do you know what? That is exactly what I thought of. Because I thought Willock on loan, was it 9 games on the trot? He broke a record. He was smashing it, Willock. Newcastle obviously think, blimey, God, I want a bit of that. Right? So obviously, yeah, they part with 25 million. Since he's gone there, I've not heard his name once. So yeah, great for us. A great return. But, well, there you go. It just goes to show, guys, doesn't it? It just goes to show. However, time will tell. We will see. Footy chats, great stream as always, Diesel. Big up everyone in the chat. Thank you very much. Guys, one more thing before I go. Please smash the likes. I try, if I aim for, I say 100 likes on every stream I do. Do you know what? I'll take that. Hopefully, obviously, I always want more greedy. You know what we're like, us human beings. But you know what? I'll settle for that. And also, just please keep subscribing, keep liking on Twitter, retweet it as well. Just try and get the word out. Because some of these Arsenal fans, they need to be educated. And I take no pleasure in saying that because it's a sad state. It's a sad state of affairs, but it's true. They need to be educated because we have a lot of thick bastards right in our fan base, yeah, and a lot of sheep, right? And we don't want people like that. We want people to just open their eyes and just see it for what it is, okay? You know, don't let a pre-season game fool you. You know, like don't let two signings fool you. We need a hell of a lot more. We all said it last season. We need 6, 7, 8 players of quality to come in and get this club to where we expect it to be. Okay, now everyone has got their own different version of that, right? But we want this team to be successful, this club to be back up to where it was. Don't forget, Arsenal are the 3rd biggest club in the country. That is a fact. Okay, so we need to start acting like a big club again. 2 signings out of the 6. We made 6 signings. 2 of them are Premier League proven. The other 4 are not. That is not good enough for where we need this club to get back to. It's not good enough. Okay. And we need to start realising that. We need to realise also that there is a mentality, there is a weakness in this club, and it's been here for years. Before Mikel got here, okay, there is a weakness, there is a softness to Arsenal. They bottle it in very, very important moments. When it comes to the crunch, they go hiding. Okay, this has happened on a few occasions now. We've seen it once, we've seen it before. Once bitten, twice shy. Very true saying. That's all I'm trying to say, guys. Don't be fooled. Okay, because I guarantee you now, at some point next season, there are moments in every season. We will have moments next season, and the same will happen again. Watch. Okay, anyway, guys, I'm going static. Thank you very much, mate. Great show. Vivian Slick, thank you very much. Really appreciate that. Tony Neri, come on, Tony. Love you, mate. Great show as always. Thank you very much, guys. Going delicious. Good night, Diesel, and to all in the chat. Till next time. Peace, Stevie Ball. Stevie Ball. It's got a better ring to it. I'm going to call you that from now on. Come on, mate. Nice one. Thank you very much. I'm going to go and munch my face off next. I think I've earned it. I'm starving. Guys, wish you well later on. Joanne Smith, the only female in my chat, my darling, my sweetheart. Well done on the weight loss, by the way. Mwah, big kisses to you, my love. Mr. Waffle, cheers, Diesel. Thanks for entertaining our Saturday anytime, my brother. Oh, come on. Right, I'm going to go and watch TV and have a munch. Guys, love you. Wish you well. And I'm going to play the intro for you one more time, all right? Big up. Love you. Well. Guess who it is? Diesel's back. Join me, subscribe, but get the word out. Diesel's back, and he ain't going nowhere.